ever wonder why so many Toronto families are quietly packing up and moving west, coming out here to Oakville? Then this video is for you because I'm going to explain to you why people are coming out here and why it's so great. As always, I'm Alex, Oakville Realtor, mortgage broker, and I help people buy and sell investment properties all over the GTA, especially multiplexes. And today I'm going to actually break down the real reasons why people choose Oakville, the value, the space, the schools, the commute, the lifestyle. And I'll also share the pitfalls to avoid so you are feeling good about your decision on day one and how to still be here 5 years from now. So the first one is value, the value that shows up in your everyday life. Let's start with this one. Yes, the GTA is expensive. Everywhere is expensive. It's ridiculous. I personally don't think prices should be anywhere where they are right now. I really wish real estate was cheaper, but Toronto is expensive too, and you have double land transfer tax. So you will be saving that out here. The budget that you can have in Oakville compared to what you buy in Toronto, let's say, for example, a narrow semi-detached in Little Italy or in, downtown Toronto, that price, what it can get for you out here in Oakville is a bigger size semi-detached or an actual detached. You also feel less congested out here, okay? It's not all tight and blah, like the city. And I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. I moved out of the city. Many of my clients that are coming to Oakville are looking at the newer developments. So there is the Glen Abbey developments that's just off Bronte and the QEW. There's also all of the newer developments that's north of the city. I do think that they are very close together. So if you are looking for some space, we can go on a scavenger hunt in Glen Abbey and River Oaks and Joshua Creek. The buyers usually come out here and they usually say, I can breathe. And that's what it means. It's a quick reality check, okay? Because out here, it's great. Plus, I want to add auto insurance and utilities do vary by profile and car, obviously, in your neighborhood. But Toronto consistently ranks amongst Ontario's pricier auto insurance. And when it comes to Oakville, it tends to be lower because people drive like normal human beings out here. So you will have a lot more value out here than I believe in Toronto. Second reason why people are coming out here, the commute. You can plan ahead. You can take the GO train if you want. There are 2 GO train stations here. There's Oakville, there's Bronte. And if you don't want to sit in the QEW traffic, that's also fine. Take the GO train down to Union. If you're able to walk to your office or wherever you work from Union, I personally make sure that I am leaving the city by minimum 2 p.m. So I'm not getting that 3:30 to 6 p.m. rush hour traffic. The point is, you can build a predictable hybrid routine without living on the subway in Toronto. If your job allows you to work 2 days in the office and 3 days at home, why not move out here? A lot of the people I help move to Oakville absolutely love trading in that, 45-minute city crawl to a 45-minute GO train ride twice a week. It lowers blood pressure as well. I will add that. Another reason why people are moving out here is the schools and the programs for families. And I'm not here to rank the schools, but I'm here to tell you that Oakville families do care deeply about programs, and that menu is strong. The Halton District School Board runs certain programs throughout, let's say, West Oak Trails. There's the pre-IB prep pathways, and the board also opens AP courses at Iroquois Ridge and Oakville Trafalgar. On the Catholic School Board, there is also IB diplomas in grade 11 and 12 in some schools. My movers from Toronto love that they can pair academics with a space for, a drum kit or a home gym or backyard net and not have to choose between the two. There's space out here. Number 4, the reason is the lifestyle. Okay, this is why I moved out here in the beginning. There's a lake, there's trails. If you're a runner, trails here. There's so many fun shops. Oakville is small enough to feel like neighborly, but big enough to also stay interested. If you want a nightlife, you can go downtown Oakville. It's super cute. It's lakeside. There's a 6 block of boutiques, of restaurants and cafes. It's walkable. It's pretty. It's always busy on a sunny weekend. But if you want more of a relaxed vibe, Bronte Village gives you the harbor. And you can sit there on the summers on patios and have ice cream and just go for walks. So the lifestyle here is great. There's so much outdoor space. And Lions Valley, it's literally just a massive hiking park in the middle of Oakville. Plus, it's easy access. If you want to go to the beach, you can just go downtown Burlington to go to the beach. The point is, lifestyle here is great. It's calm. And the only traffic you really have to deal with is maybe 2 red lights. Old Oakville is charming. It has the harbor as well. It's adjacent to the lake. So if you are the type of person who just wants walkability and you have the budget to do so and you want to stay within walking distances, that's for you. Now, Morrison and Southeast Oakville, there are estate lots, there's privacy. It's literally statement architecture. So if you want land and like top tier curb appeal, you're going to look there, but have like a $4 million budget. Southwest Oakville, like near Coronation Park and like South Bronte, there are bigger lots and it's a mix of older homes and custom builds. But you are going to have the ability to have space there as well. Again, Bronte Harbor, there's a harbor lifestyle, restaurants, patios. It is friendly. It is a low-key pace. Now, Glen Abbey, it is a classic family pocket. It also does have the golf course. So if you are a golfer, it's easy. You just hop, skip, and jump over there. Easy access to the highways. Joshua Creek is just on at the beginning when you're driving into Oakville. If you want large custom layouts, that's definitely the place you want to be, and top tier schools. Now, each of these has different value equations, I guess. The art of matching what you do every week to where you live and not just the other way around, okay? We have to match your life with your house. Now, Oakville, also number 6, I will say, is community without the chaos. One reason why families are leaving Toronto is the feeling that everything is very simple. Parking for hockey, a quick grocery run, getting to practice turns into logistics. Oakville flips the script and you'll still have your busy days. Okay, I'm not going to deny that, but you can actually get across town for a 7 p.m. practice, grab a last minute birthday gift, and be home by 9 without feeling like you actually just ran a marathon or sat in traffic for 2 hours. A lot of these neighborhoods invest socially too. So there's swim clubs, there's tennis clubs, there's dog parks, there's kids programs. And again, if you are a runner, there is a lot of running clubs as well. You aren't sacrificing activity. You're just trading lineups for a 10-minute drive. Now, jobs and economic reality is plenty of people are still commuting to Toronto. Let's not deny that. But an increasing number of my clients don't. Oakville's job base is broader than people realize. There's professional services, there's manufacturing, there's life sciences, there's aerospace, there's tech, and the Hamilton-Toronto corridor keeps deepening, which means you can still work interesting roles without a daily trek to the Toronto core. But if hybrid is your reality, Oakville gives you a nicer work from home balance. Plus, you can probably set up a pretty sweet home office as well. The migration story nobody says out loud, but let me put it simply. People are moving west. Long-range planning documents from the town of Oakville shows Oakville's growth is heavily driven by net migration. It's facts, especially within the GTA, including the city of Toronto. And if it feels like your friends are leapfrogging the city for more space, you're not imagining it. People are moving out here. Even people from Mississauga, they don't want to be in Mississauga anymore. Come over to Oakville. Also, if you're working in Toronto and you have to take the go, budget that and do a side-by-side comparison and what matters to you. Also, where do you want to raise your kids? If you're okay doing city living, that's okay. But personally, I tell people to move out of Toronto specifically because every time I turn on the news, it's something scary. Okay, so what does the move really look like? And I like to call this the buyer's playbook, okay? Here's the most common path my Toronto clients and even Brampton clients are taking, okay? Run a side-by-side budget. Compare your current carrying costs, such as your mortgage, your condo fees, obviously if applicable, your insurance, your parking, your transit, against realistic Oakville numbers. And don't just guess. Pull quotes and get exact utilities from recent bills on a target property where possible. And get a quote for your car insurance as well. Put that in the side-by-side. The second is pick a commute pattern. For a pure downtown daily or a hybrid or local job, figure out what your daily pattern is. If you'll be using the GO train 2 to 3 times a week, learn the GO train rhythm from your stations and times. It matters whether you are closer to Oakville or Bronte Go. And choose your value pillar. Walkability, land, or newness. What is your value? If you want walkability, let's shortlist it and let's go to Old Oakville or Kerr or Bronte Village. Do you want more land? Do you have a heavier budget? Do you want more custom builds and moderns? Let's look at maybe Morrison and South Oakville. If you want a newer build, let's look North Joshua Creek and North Oakville. Then we'll find some friends there for you. If school matters, if IB or AP matters, verify the program and location. The application windows obviously matter. If you're busing or commuting your kids, also just assume the nearest school will offer the program that you want for your children. So pitfalls to avoid, okay? Learn from other movers. School boundaries, surprises. There is a lot of surprises there. Boundaries and program sites don't always match what you're looking for. So always check the official board sites and the current school boundaries and the specialty programs that you want before putting an offer on a property. There's also tree and heritage rules here. So in southeast pockets, mature trees and conservation overlays can actually shape your reno or rebuild. So start that due diligence early. Understanding your commute math. If you're truly a 5 days in the office, test the GO train for real in the morning and in the evening from your target station, including parking and walking time. Schedules are frequent, but timing your connection between the minutes will keep your morning sane. Also, don't just assume suburb equals like cheaper everything, because some things are cheaper, but some things aren't. Compare insurance, transit passes, daycare by address. Toronto is usually pricier for auto insurance, but individual quotes obviously vary. And some daycares out here don't have that government funding. So you will have to pay full daycare for your children if that's what you choose, or where you can get in, really. So if you actually want to buy land and build, young families outgrowing their Toronto condo often choose South Oakville to build. But if you want something that's already pre-built, do Glen Abbey, River Oaks, and Joshua Creek. These are the top 3 spots for family-oriented neighborhoods and West Oak Trails as well. If you're an executive or an entrepreneur and really just want that custom builder, go south, go to Eastlake, go to Morrison, go to the expensive houses if that's exactly what you want. Just make sure you bring your budget with you. But if you're looking for a multi-generational house and you want something with a walkout basement, maybe your in-laws are coming or your parents are coming to live with you, Joshua Creek does offer that. There's a lot of walkout basements there, but also come with your budget because you're at least 2 to 3 million over there easy. And what I would also like to suggest is the feel of a weekend here is super chill, okay? And it's a Saturday morning here is going for a walk in the trails with your kids, or going to the park, or going downtown Oakville and getting a coffee, or going to Bronte and getting a coffee and going to the harbor. You can also go for a dinner somewhere and actually hear each other talk, which is really nice. So between downtown Oakville and Bronte, you've got dozens of restaurants and locations, and even along Dundas. It is so developed. There are so many different restaurants you can check out. Now, how I can help you if you're thinking about moving from Toronto or Mississauga or wherever to Oakville, let's build a plan that matches your life. I'll map out neighborhoods to your commute and your school priorities and show you the trade-offs between walkability, lot size, newness, and give you an offer strategy that makes sense for the segment that you're buying in. There's no one best pocket out here, okay? They're all great. There's only the best pocket for you and your lifestyle and what you need. If you liked this video and you want to learn more about moving to Oakville and the different neighborhoods, just click the link in my bio and book a call with me, and we can run through your needs and your wants, and I can match you with the right neighborhood. I'll see you on the next one.